Hey guys, and welcome back to me, Ben, playing City Skylines today in my city of Springvalley. So in the last episode, I did a couple of changes. I added a few buildings here to my university district. I set up one new arterial road here that kind of sneaks its way up to the connection to the highway. I also set up a few new commercial and residential zones, and the newest addition I think is this office zone, but also that office strip here. I think there are a few more offices here. And today I was thinking about another thing that I introduced last time, and I just want to tell you about it before I'm heading on and starting with this episode. Is the Quay walls here. They follow the river alongside here, and now I can see that we are having some issue here, and I think this is something I should solve almost immediately, because I'm sure that there's just one node like a bit too low or lower than it should be, and we may also rise those buildings here by a bit to not have them worry about like water problems. So let's wait and see what happens here. Yeah, the river still spills over that wall ever so slightly, so that's not good. So I will raise that even more just to make sure that there is not any kind of future problem here. And also that node should be lifted just by a little, but it still says that there is water flowing. Now it's gone, and I think the only thing, the little puddle left here, this should vanish quite quickly. So good that I checked it again. What I want to do for this episode are actually two things. First of all, and I'm quickly pausing the game again. First of all, I want to include like one what is it called? A plaza, like an office commercial plaza here. So maybe I can sneak something in there, something nice and beautiful that makes things a bit more appealing for all those people that work in the offices or visit the commercial area here. And I think it might also be a great addition to our stock exchange market that's actually sitting here. And I'm curious about how my investments are doing. So the best thing actually here is my death care service fund. It's rising and rising and rising, and my forestry industry is staying pretty much the same. So I think I'm selling this, so I get a few of my a little bit of my money back, which is fine. But besides that, let me begin with the park here. With that little plaza corner here, and I am also thinking about, so this could be, because I need a few more city services here. As you can see, I'm having issues with dead people, dead bodies here, but it's actually not coming from full cemeteries. It's coming from the distance between the cemetery and the traffic. I think the traffic is another issue actually. but I'll take care of that in a little while. And for now, let me get started here with the Plaza area. Entertainment 100, entertainment 75. I'm just looking. That's only a small plaza, but maybe, yeah, I'm starting with that. So there should be a way how to like sneak that into that area. I'm curious what happens here. It's again making a bridge because there's a slight height difference, which is really, really strange. Yeah, it's again a bridge. Well, whatever. So let me get started first. Actually, it's one of my first tries to set up such an office plaza here or anywhere in any kind of town so far. So I'm wondering whether I can find some suitable textures here, and if I can't, I will try something else. So bringing this back to the ground level. So 0, good. It's back to 0. And I'm starting with a path first alongside this stock exchange. And I want to have that plaza in here. But I will move it now with the help of the Move It mod and turn it around just ever so slightly so that it connects up to that path here. And now it's kind of complaining that it's not connected to any road network here. So let me check out that first, because I should be able to connect it back to my road here. So I'm bringing it as close as possible, or as close as needed to the road. And what else do I need? Just searching for textures. I remember I had some textures at some point in time somewhere, but I do not have any more textures here. And I could create kind of a Japanese garden here as well. So let me just see and have a look, because I really like this Japanese garden. It needs to be on the road. Okay, I'm expanding this road here back to where it came from. And later on I'm picking this park and setting it up here. Maybe there's another bit of space available here. So maybe over there. That doesn't look that neat and nicely as I want it to be. So I'm moving that a bit. And I definitely need some textures. I just realized that I don't have any textures in my current mods available, so I can't really place any good structure or texture here. I can't really paint with textures, which is sad. So I'm using some like no oaks at this point in time, but that bamboo tree group, I so love bamboo trees. I actually have a couple of them in my garden because I appreciate the way they look. So much. So yeah, so I'm actually still not very happy with that kind of solution here, but for now it should be at least something, and help me get back some like green space into that very office downtowny area. So I'm just searching for bamboo, and I'm also putting in a few single bamboos here. And now I'm trying it again, like a straight line. Is it possible? So curious, because no, it's not. Yeah, I seem to have some like issue with the mod here. Propeer anarchy. It's maybe not working properly at the moment, but this has changed significantly due to those like city Skylines updates recently. Yeah, so maybe I have to manually place a couple of trees here. Couple of my bamboo bushes. Okay, so I'm sorry for that inconvenience. It's really annoying. Yeah, do not want that. I want a single tree. Come on, what a... Yeah, now it works again. So I'm putting them down manually. It's not a huge thing here overall to put down a few more bamboo trees, and especially those bamboo forests. I think when you've ever been to one of those forests, and I'm sorry that I'm always talking about Japan, but it's one of those countries I really fell in love with, especially with the nature and the people there. However, when you've ever been there in one of those bamboo tree forests, it's so freaking amazing. It's so great. So it's a not so nice, but in addition to my that's causing me all that trouble, to my city, and now I think I have to solve that traffic issue somehow. So I have to get an understanding. There is a complete blockage. I have to get an understanding, why are things not moving? So what's happening here? I don't want to see pedestrians, I don't want to see cyclists, because it's just private, public trucks, city services. So they are all running down that road here. And I have to get an understanding why this is all kind of, and I'm sorry, pardon my French, please, why this is all so fucked up. It's like crazy. Like, they should move. They should definitely move. So they don't move. Why do they not move? Again. So you can. You can these here. Okay, that's stuck in traffic. You should move whenever you can. And you shouldn't wait for any, like have to wait for any pedestrians here to cross. And probably what I'm trying to do now is I'm working with the junction signs here. So that's not a stop, that's a go. Things keep moving, things keep moving, things keep moving. Okay-ish. That could solve at least some of the issues. So now I'm checking this here as well. Of course, you're a priority, you're a priority. And I want to check, like there shouldn't be a pedestrian crossing at all. That does not make any sense here. Coming out of a highway and then having to deal with pedestrians. That's not fair. Or I do not have a lot of roads going straight, which is interesting. Because they are slowing down in a way where I don't like it. But probably that already helped moving some of the things here. Again, checking this here. You should go, you should go, you should go. You should move whenever you can. I should make sure that this line's only hopping over there. That line is only moving there. The blue line only goes there. And the red line only goes there. And the same goes for this one. This one. Okay, I made one major mistake here. And that also goes there, of course, obviously. And then again, same thing for this crossing here. Like my roundabout solution here seemed to be great at the very beginning, but I'm not sure whether it's still that great. And whether I have to find like something else for that mess here. So you may go there. You may only go there. You may only go there. It's kind of crisscrossing here. Specific roads and lanes, but as you can see, things already start moving, which is a good thing. At least by a bit. And I think another mistake is here. That could already help a little. And what if I'm creating a dedicated this might actually not be good. And I also might need, because that's something, yeah, that's all good. I have no pedestrians here. And let me check the signs. That's really micromanaging things here. It's so annoying. So can I somehow, I think there was this roundabout thingy. So yeah, this is really currently micromanaging things, which is not very good. But I think I have to solve this kind of issue, because otherwise I will constantly run. And as you can see, I think the whole lane management here is just not so good. So let me check a couple of things first, because I need to solve it somehow. So I'm replacing this. I don't know why I do have like a two lane here. I don't get that. That may make sense. Like if you have an off ramp, it may make sense. But even though I think it's not important to have a two lane off ramp road, it's way too much. And same goes for that here. So for this here, I assume, and if I'm not completely mistaken, it would be an issue. It would not be any kind of problem to have only a one lane turning lane here. And again, the same. It's a little bit, everything seems to be a bit oversized what I did here. Small 4-lane road. Okay, I only want to have 4 lanes here, 4 lanes there, and that crossing right next to it is like not ideal. Anyway, so now I'm doing proper lane management. So let me check. String S. Let's see what that suggests. String S. That looks good. String S. Again, string S. String S. String S. So that should be okay-ish. Okay, there it doesn't provide me any suggestions, and that's way too close. I have to change that. I might even have to change my 2 roundabouts to something smaller in between. And I also want to check like the setting here. So they won't be able to move, go to the left. That's harsh. Maybe that's the way it should be. I'm not sure. I'll check it out. I think that's all set. And as you can see, like if you're having massive traffic issues, as I do right now, you're also running into like income issues. And this can become a major problem right now. I still have about 800,000 in funds 869,000 in funds, but I'm like here, I would say I'm constantly losing money, but still I'm like I'm not gaining as much money as I had before. And that's another problem. I need another node there, because then cars are able to switch lanes actually. Same here, same there. And I might be overcomplicating things. And the same goes for that here. So that, as you can see, like that roundabout, they're both really small roundabouts. And the problem with small roundabouts is that you do not get enough room for your cars that come into the roundabout to switch lanes, like when they need to switch lanes. And that's honestly an issue, or it can become an issue, because otherwise I would send them like back and forth straight through some other districts where I actually don't want them to head downwards to. Like here, they were all moving up here, and that didn't help at all. So I'm changing that node type, just making sure that I'm using my junction thing here, no crossing. So they should be moving whenever they can. They should be moving, And the same goes for that here, and for this here. Same. Wow, that's all blocked. Where are you guys heading to? So I'm setting all to green. Obviously, you should go. That's all fine. Yeah, it's all blocking up, as you can see. The whole traffic in my town is blocking like everything. Are they afraid of moving? Are they not moving because of the pedestrians, or are they not moving because it's impossible to move? Yeah, and when you've got so many police cars stuck in a row, then you know that your city is having some traffic issues and that you're having massive problems here. So I could potentially, let me check and see the traffic signs. Yeah. Shoot. I'm sorry. That's not helpful at all. Now things start moving again. And I don't want you guys to stop. Yeah, we could let them wait a little. Good. Over here, same, go whenever you can. go. So I hope, and I have to let the game run at a higher speed for a little while to see where my traffic is heading to its tour. Because I have to make sure that the amount of traffic decreases, or not the amount, but the traffic flow increases back to a more normal level, but this could take a couple of minutes. So I'm letting things run now for a little bit, but as you can see, it's already rising back to 74%. And we'll see where things are going. So now I'm going one by one by changing some intersections here. Okay, they are all allowed to move. What about the traffic sign? Priority. You don't have to wait. Like when you can move, you move. Same goes for that here. If you can move, you move. Oh, what kind of... That's a public library that's causing so much traffic. Oh, wow. What a bad decision. Like to put in a public library in such a prominent space. Honestly, I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware that public libraries are causing so much traffic. So now again, I think I have to make this road a little bit wider into a small 4-lane road. But isn't there any small 4-lane like with trees? Yeah, but this is too wide. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I honestly, this is kind of freaking me out right now. Maybe I should ask someone of you guys to help me here, because like having such traffic issues, I've never experienced that, and I think there are a couple of reasons for it. Like this public library is in a really bad spot next to the highway, causing so many issues, so that I'm honestly thinking about like moving it to a different spot where it might make less sense for my citizens, because I need one here, guys. I need a public library here. Otherwise my citizens would be really sad about it, that it's gone and there is no reason to like have one right next to the other. It doesn't really help. Like the spreading itself is good, but I think for some reason that kind of library destroys my full like on and off ramp thingy here. And I know that those nodes, well, not that one in particular, and even that was kind of solved now. But even that short distance here between that crossing and here is a massive problem. So I give it a shot. I'll try one more thing. So please bear with me for another minute or two, and then we'll see how we can improve things. So yeah, I think actually the next episode of me, Ben, playing City Skylines in my city of Springvalley will be purely about traffic management. I have to solve it somehow. I have to rethink and replan the arterial roads, the main roads, and the other roads that kind of lead to and from everything. And hopefully I can solve things, but I might have to make some significant changes to my city. And I think those 12 by 12 blocks, like those over here, they are currently causing many issues that I shouldn't have. And the same goes for short distances between existing crossings and other crossings, and that's again causing issues. And it's all about like pattern recognition. You have to find out where the problem sits to improve it, but it's so hard. Like when you're a little bit out of the flow or haven't played that game in a while, then you're running suddenly into things like this. No way. Let me check one thing before I'm closing this episode. 74. Okay, 75. Still not ideal. Again, I see something here. No way. Like, was it only about... Okay, that, of course, yeah, hits the road, hits everything. But was that the main issue? Like 1, 2, 3 traffic signs in the end? Just checking the rest of my city. So let me jump back to this here. 76%, so it's slowly rising, slowly getting better. But that will get better soon anyway. So probably I solved by changing 3 little signs here. Probably I was able, thanks to that, to solve the traffic issue in my city. Well, we see. I'll let it run for a couple more minutes. I would like to thank you for joining me again today. me, Ben, playing City Skylines in my city of Springvalley. It's always good to have you guys back and to be back here on YouTube. I honestly enjoy sharing my gameplay videos with you, sharing my pure thought process behind it. I know that there are other YouTubers out here that can be very helpful regarding designing the most beautiful city and city skylines. They can be helpful when it comes to traffic management, especially you must have heard about guys like Biffa, for example. He's I would say, traffic and lane management god himself. And that's really on this platform, so he's doing an amazing job. And there are also other guys like City Planner Plays. It's another one of my favorites that I always like to watch when I have some spare time. And I try to keep constantly learning, improving my approach here, and improving my gameplay over and over again, and making sure that I'm slowly getting better at things. But it takes time, obviously. Obviously it does. So thank you for being here again. And thank you for joining me again. It's really a pleasure to be here. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, and if you haven't left me a like yet, please consider doing that, because obviously it keeps me going. I want to slowly grow this channel to something a bit more significant over time. I'm far away from it, but I'm trying to get there as best as I can. So I think that's about it for today. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend or the rest of your day. And hope to see you soon back on my channel here. Thanks a lot. Bye bye and have a good one.